When we last left off, our intrepid heroes ventured into the memory hole beneath the graveyard of fallen idols, and there confronted the cult of the Fisher King. It was a quick and bloody battle, but when the dust settled, it was confirmed that Zanza had been killed along with all of the cultists who bled to death in the water. And seeing this, and in light of the fact that the party decided not to try the Ritual of Awakening on the Fisher King, Marcus has decided to retire as well so that he can propagate the human race and bring that back. Joy of joys. So then there were three, and NPC companions. And you have returned to Riverwatch to rest and recuperate from your harrowing fight. Marcus has hopped on a boat and is sailing back with Regina to make sweet, sweet babies.
Which he's not looking forward to, because he kind of has to hand in his gay card for that.
Yeah, it's fine. He'll just
shut his eyes and think of trap boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Lie on his back and think of England.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that's going to go down. So yeah, I think we open up on Kreshia, who is flying on Kiri's back, heading towards the Penguin Harpy Den. You have spent maybe an hour in flight already. It's been relatively silent. Kiri's not much for conversation at this point. But the storm is thankfully past. It only manifests where she lives, it seems, and doesn't follow her around.
Yep, can't think of anything she'd hate more than literal dragon-mounted turbulence.
That would suck a lot, and it did suck a lot for like 10 minutes, but then you left the storm, and it's fine now.
Yep.
Just
cast hideous laughter on herself.
God, just imagine like just being on laughing gas as something horrible is happening right in front of you, like that. God, wasn't there a scene in Little Shop of Horrors like that? Yeah.
No, I actually had that done.
Oh God.
I imagine so.
Yeah. They got the dosage wrong, so I had an uncontrollable fit of giggle while they, put my arm back into place.
I gotta imagine that's also creepy as fuck for the doctors.
Yeah, because it didn't hurt. That's the problem. It actually didn't hurt. It just ached a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's sure as a fucked up cocktail. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna actually.
Not before I broke my arm, so that my arm was almost horizontal.
I didn't want to hear it. I was just trying to speed you past it.
But yeah, so
I've gone through a lot of horrendous physical trauma shit, and thinking about it is painful.
So yeah, Kreshia is flying on Kiri's back. Is anyone going with her? I don't think we established if anyone was last time.
Since it's not possible to do what I wanted to do. I will up to write a fucking I will take 20 to write down a performance for the eulogy of Sansa. One more melodic, the other one 5-finger death punch level of metal.
At least you didn't go Puddle of Mud or something instead.
No, Frida actually liked her voice.
Alright, so yeah, we sort of crossfade over to a snapshot of Frida scribbling down in her notebook this this eulogy as Zanza lies in repose nearby. What's Mary doing while Kreshia's away?
I'm going to fetch a couple of the Amazon workers and tell them that I need them to make a stretcher for Zanza. Some hide and some wood will be fine. We need to carry him back home. And if they help out, they can tap one of the kegs that I had brought down from the vineyard. They can share it with have it with all the others.
Yeah, they need no encouragement to help out here. The warrior's death is something to be celebrated in Amazon culture and certainly respected. So they'll help out.
Good. Especially given that who it was they know the Sansa, the little bunny that defeated the queen in a one-on-one.
Oh yeah. Oh man, Queen's gonna be heartbroken.
Ah.
Also,
traps will be throwing themselves on the pyres.
Let me see. We're going to be here for a bit until Kreshia comes back tomorrow. So I'm going to do some preparations.
Okay.
I'm going to say out loud to myself, Mom, I know you're listening, and I know you can hear me and see through me. I need your help with something. I need to get to the dream tonight. Can you help me along? I think. Please? And then, I guess that night, I'm going to try to go to the dream.
I mean, you have a cloak directly for that, right?
No, I don't have it. It's back in the...
Oh.
Yeah, you can retrieve that shit from, the ancient vaults beneath the castle.
Yes, yeah. Or, I mean, you could just incorporate yourself right in front of me. That'd be nice, too. And just wait for a second and look around and... Alright, fine. Right.
We swipe fade to Lord Winter sitting on his throne with a bucket of, popcorn in his lap just watching, and he just snickers and says, hoping the gods will help. And then swipe over to Kreshia landing atop the cliffside with Kiri. She will use one of her great wings to sort of give you something to climb down relatively easily to the village.
Yep, give the old thank you.
And yeah, but even aside from just seeing a fucking dragon swoop by, a gaggle of penguin harpies are swarming out of their homes to see what's going on and hope for the best here. Most of them are silent, but there's a number of them speaking their gibberish at you, just trying to, show their excitement the best they can.
Yep. I will, I guess, let them all follow along as I make way to the Queen.
Okay. So, yeah, the crowd parts around you and turns back on itself, following you in. And so the audience hall of the palace quickly fills with probably close to 100 of these harpies. The queen is much more svelte than you remember from your last meeting.
Yep.
Quite shapely of figure now, with a titanic egg sitting in a little nest she's made behind her throne.
Very adorable.
Yeah. Where normally, her eggs would probably be basically invisible back there, this thing is just dwarfing the throne she's sitting on.
Yep.
Yeah, she will look at you with a smile and say, I sense something of great power on you.
Oh, that's probably just me. Oh, wait, maybe it's this. And then I will lift up my hat, and then holding it aloft victoriously is Ira holding the the like squishy pulsing light of their voices.
Right. The harpies will let out a communal gasp. And the queen will stride forward, and if you are okay with her doing so, she will reach up and take the little shimmering sphere of power.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still a stage showman, of course. I'll sweep a little bow, duck my head so that she can actually claim it.
Alright, yeah, she'll reach up and pluck it off your head. She has to get up on her little tippy toes to reach up until you bow. Takes it in her hands and marvels at it for a moment before, after a long pause, saying, "I can feel our voices within, but what do we do with it?"
Well, give me a bit, and I will curse break it. Hopefully. Knuckle crack. Roll shoulders. And yeah, I have like 5 fucking spell slots to throw at this thing until it is curse broken.
Okay. Yeah, you throw a Dispel Curse at the sphere and nothing happens.
Alright, then I will... Let's see here. I have multiple
Can you
options here.
Arcana?
Of course, I can Arcana, but I wanted to just see if my brain could figure a thing out. But we'll go with Kreshia's brain instead.
I think
16.
16. I mean, though it seems like a just shimmering sphere of power, it has physical weight and heft to it, like an actual gemstone. Maybe you could just break it.
Yeah. I will just shrug and tell her to go ahead. Give it a smash. Feel free to pose dramatically before doing so.
Alright. The queen will like rear back and get ready to throw, then think better of it, and then she'll hand it back to you and say, "It's only right if one of the heroes of the hour does the honors."
So in case you fuck up, only you can get the blame.
Yeah, it's only my fault. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna lift my shield off of my back. And then I'm gonna crouch down. I'm gonna place the gem on the floor, like kneel down, lift her up high. I don't know. Say dirty words at my
Prepare for
shield.
smashing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say dirty words at my shield in Draconic and then slam it down over the gem.
"Oh, baby!" Boom! There's a lurid moan instead of, this drowning out the shattering cracks of the gem. And then, yeah, you just see motes of light begin to spill out of it. And the whole room lights up like a starlit night for a moment before one of the harpies around you says, Did it work? It worked! And others start speaking, and before you know it, it's just a cacophony of excited voices and bouncing bodies.
Neato.
You can see a couple of tears welling up in the queen's eyes, which she, wipes them away and just smiles beatifically at you.
She looks like she's really good at hugs, so I will give the queen a hug and then leave quickly. This place is a little bit too cheery right now.
Yeah, because they don't know what happened, so...
Yeah, they have no idea, and I'm not going to ruin their moment by being like, this happened, and there was fucking tragedy. I'm just going to be like, it's done. Enjoy. Heroes did good deeds. Peace.
Alright, yeah. She tries to say something to you, but it's just drowned out in the cacophony of her spawn, so you are able to make your escape and climb back onto Kiri's back and make your way home.
Yep.
But before that, Mary, would you... You don't need to make any checks to get into the dream tonight. I think I think Taeleer will just pluck your little wandering soul up and ferry it into her realm that night. So as you lay in bed, your eyes close one moment, then open again in a verdant glade surrounded by trees and a number of fox bees who are buzzing around play sword fighting.
Hmm.
You feel a familiar presence behind you and turn to find Taeleer herself, the prime goddess, sitting on a small stump, and she smiles and wags her 9 tails. Hello,
Hey,
Mary.
Mom.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I'm sorry about Zanza. I wish there was something I could have done.
Me too. But we let him go on his own. I mean, we should have stopped him, all things considered, from the other times we let him off on his own. He had such a good heart, but
I know, dear. I know. It's been a
anyway.
while since you've been here, though I feel soon you'll get to feel what this place is really like for the first time.
Yes, fairly soon. Not gonna be putting off our last little adventure for too much longer. Only a few weeks, maybe a month, when we've had our children and set things right, and we'll be coming back up here.
Good. Good. She'll sort of look awkwardly between you and all the fox bees around, and yeah, you notice there's quite a few more faces here than the last time you were in the dream, more than just the natural death toll would ever indicate. She'll sigh and say, I won't lie, the war isn't going well back home.
I figure.
Perhaps it's good that you're wrapping things up. Your mother is, well, every day is hard fought now.
Then I guess we best not tarry too long. I'll have to put off all the things I was going to do then.
Well,
I have
with any
plans
luck,
for when this
there'll
is
be
over.
plenty of time afterwards. You have
I
a
hope
long
so.
life
I
to
have
look forward
a lot
to.
of things to do.
So, is there something you needed from me other than just motherly love?
Well, that. And I need your help. I need to get to Zanza.
I'm afraid I can't do that. He worshipped Lanan, goddess of storms.
Yes, I know, and this is the dream, and I know she's in here too. Over there, where the storm clouds are.
Unfortunately, we gods can't pass into each other's realms, nor can our servants.
Can we meet at the border?
Perhaps, but that's a long ways off. Was there something you needed to say to him? Perhaps I could convey it to Lanan myself.
I wanted to know if he had any last will. Anything he wanted us to do, or what he would like, if he didn't have anything already written or planned out, or what if he would like us to do with himself and his belongings, and otherwise I would assume he wants to go to his family. I will be asking his sword though what it wants, because it has its own mind.
Very well, I'll see if I can pass that along.
I wish I had been a bit harder on him. I should have dragged him to his family on the last time we were in the capital. I kept telling him that our adventures were dangerous, and this time or that time we were in the capital could be the last time he has the chance to see his family. He kept saying that it'll take too long. It'll take too long. We should just go. It'll just take too long. You don't understand. It'll take too long.
Callie will sort of sigh and look down at the ground, saddened. As soon as I'm able, I'll seek out his last wishes.
Thanks.
It's the least we can do.
Thank you.
She just puts a hand on your shoulder and sort of pulls you in for a hug. And yeah, is that where we sort of fade out to the next day?
I guess that's what I wanted to do.
Okay. So, yeah, next day dawns. We see Kiri lying out in the storm, enjoying the rainfall on her back, as the rest of you sort of pull yourselves up from the interior of the castle and get your gear together.
I'm wearing double extra earmuffs because storms are spooky.
Yeah, so, what is the plan?
Well, we've got a hero to take home.
Yeah.
I guess that's our first stop. Don't envy that task.
No.
Also, don't look forward to telling the family.
No, but it must be done.
Yeah, I'm just not good at that stuff.
If you want, I can do
Yeah, I
it.
can do it.
I'd appreciate it. I'm gonna go with Sarah and get, like, outrageously drunk.
You enjoy yourself, and we'll handle getting Zanza back home.
And after that, I guess we off to Alona.
Yes.
Go
Although,
pump out some babies.
yeah. Let me see. What was it? What was Zanza's? No, that wasn't it. Dragon's Flame brand? That was it. Mythical. It is an awakened spirit, okay. Before we head out, I will approach Zanza and I will put my hand on the sword and try to talk to it.
Alright. Yeah, you just, as soon as you get near, you feel this thrum of energy from the sword, but it's a a mournful energy, and it takes a long time in responding when you start to speak to it. But what would you like to say?
First off, I will apologize to it. I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. I never expected to be a weapon, and to lose my first wielder so soon is unsettling, to say the least. He was a good boy.
He
Deserved
was.
better.
He had a very noble heart, and he was a good. He had the heart of a true knight.
That he did. That he did.
We're going to be bringing him back home soon, and I wanted to know if you had any plans, if you had any wishes. Did you want us to leave you with his family? Or did you want us to seek out a different wielder for you? I know it's soon.
Zanza have children he never mentioned?
I'm not sure. I know he spent time with one or more women. I'm not sure if they bore fruit or not. I could look into it.
That would be my wish then, to see myself in the hands of his heir, should one exist.
Okay. I'll see if I can track one down, if he has one. And I'll bring you to them as soon as I can.
The aura around the sword takes on a tinge you think might be gratefulness. And the blade remains silent.
Alright, then I'll just lay it back in Zanza's hands. I mean, we could stop back in the coastline city and see if the queen is carrying. We can't teleport there, unfortunately. We would have to walk. Well, we'd have to ride there. It would take a few days.
Point of notion.
I can just try ascending.
Oh, that's right. You have that.
Yeah.
Right. You have the sending and the dream sending.
Hey,
right.
Queen, you braggers.
I mean, I'll word it a little bit better and think about it.
But no, let's see. If I remember correctly, Sansa has some borks.
Yes, he has a bunny orc on the way. That is the only seed that bore fruit.
Well, what about Ghost Amazon, because Sansa was magical at the time? Ghost bunnies?
No. So no. Eventually, Mary will probably be able to track down, what's her name? Shiraz, I believe? Who has returned to the Southlands once her tribe comes to carry her child to term. So at some post-campaign date, you can doubtless journey there and seek her out and hand over the sword.
Yeah.
But that's a story for another time.
Right. So, I guess... well, I have to cast the spell, so... If Fairy and Kreshia can hold the stretcher...
Yeah.
Right, yeah, I think as you're getting ready, Kiri will come downstairs in human form and just to silently approach the group and just walk up to Zanza and place something in his hands, crossed over his chest, and she'll lean down and put a kiss on his forehead and then just silently walk out. Then you hear the shifting of air of a dragon taking flight, and off into the air she goes.
She was such a gentle heart. I was not ready for such loss. Oh, but the curse of timelessness.
So yeah, do you guys teleport back to Aruna?
Yeah, I guess so.
So just as you're getting into the teleport circle, yeah, I was trying to find her token, but I don't know where it is. So in the meantime, the Amazon Queen will, after maybe like a 30-second delay, just reply, "No, but his passing fills my heart with sorrow." And that's all you get. And then the party steps through the gate and is in Aaron City. There's that rush of air around you, the sound of guards, coming into the room to see what the hell's going on. Rinse and repeat from every other time you come through here.
Yeah,
Eventually-
it's us again. Hi.
Yeah, this time though they'll kind of look at the stretcher, and after a few minutes, the Grand Sage will come down to see you. He'll just run a hand through his beard and say, "Ah, poor lad. Is there anything we can do, or take him?"
No, we are going to take him to his family.
Although brief, if you happen to have gentle repose to hand, that would be appreciated.
He'll nod and summon one of his apprentices who will cast it upon Zanza.
Thank you. Yeah, that would be not good. Like it was cold up north.
Yeah, no worries. That'll be good for, what is it, 14 days or something?
Some fucking big number.
It's like a week. It's like at least a week, I think.
Yeah.
10 days.
10 days.
10
Yeah.
days.
So,
Odd
more than
number.
enough time to get things in order if need be.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. What do?
Well, I'm going. Kreshia, you and Sierra can go if you want. We'll handle the rest.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Fairy can hold one end. Frida, if you would help me with this one, we can share the
Yes.
burden. Before we go, I'll make sure Zanz is like well presented, and he's got his winter wolf cloak about him and looking restful.
That's why Frida remembered prestidigitate again and brushed his hair.
Hmm. Actually, before we go, I will tell the sage one thing. I need him to send a runner to the barley burrow and tell them that by royal decree that they need to be expecting guests, and that they should empty all of their customers.
Okay.
It should just be the Ilgades in the building when we come. They will be
Yeah.
compensated for their trouble.
Okay. Yeah, he'll take care of that, and he'll be there well before you guys make the walk.
Good. I don't want to
Yeah, that would
come
be
in.
That would be pretty fucked up to walk into someone's
Yeah.
place of work with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if it's all the same to you guys, I think we can probably just skip past the gnashing of teeth and wailing of women that follows this for several hours.
Right.
Zanza's sister and many nieces are in that building, and it's just gonna be a lot of tears.
Right.
Indeed.
Me and Frida are gonna be there for a while, I guess, talking to them and offering what we can to console them.
Yeah.
I'll make sure they know that he was a brave knight, and
Oh
he
yeah.
brought honor
I
to
got
their
everything
name.
written down and ready for this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with that said, Kreshia, Sierra, do you have anything you'd like to do for basically the rest of the day? All right. Yeah, that'll work.
Absolutely fucked up. Just irreparably sourced. I'm just gonna take 25 gold off my character sheet.
Holy
I don't know
shit.
how it happens, but I lose 25 gold.
You're gonna have the mother of all hangovers, and that's okay.
Alright, yeah. Sierra. I think Sierra will get, like, fairly tipsy, and then she just leaves. And she's gonna just go off to do some Sierra things.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get fucking soused, but like exclusively on really good shit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and so, yeah, the next day will come around. Kreshia crashes in some shitty tavern. Not a shitty tavern, a really nice tavern. Probably actually, well, not the Barley Burrow, because...
No, Kreshia does not want to.
Probably
So-
somewhere in Hightown.
Yeah, somewhere in Hightown. Mary, Fairy, and Frida, you are given free lodgings at the Barley Burrow that night. And they, I think at some point come morning, August will say that she's probably going to arrange to have Zanza sent home back to Pergolith. She's going to have to, tell his folks and all that, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not going to be a funeral here in Aruna, but given that you guys are off doing important things, there'll be, and gentle repose is a thing, thankfully. They're willing to, postpone it until you can arrive at some later date, if you so desire.
Of course, I wouldn't dare miss it.
Okay.
Not alive, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they will take Zanza off of your hands, and at some point later in the day.
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. Frida will reach into her backpack and take the wrapped up mandolin and place it on Sansa. The wrapped up mandolin is her father's mandolin, and the wrapping is her mother's scarves that she had.
No.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, he'll add that to the sword that's like on the other side of him laid out, and this mysterious sort of silvery blue object that's in Zanza's hands. And
Silver blue object.
it's whatever Kiri slipped him. And yeah, as you place your mandolin down, August will just put a hand on your shoulder, and her daughters will arrange for him to be brought to a carriage that'll take him home. Jesus, Skow.
Hey, when I'm right, I'm right.
I mean, it's not a cloacal plate, but yes, it is one of Kiri's scales.
So now people have to Google cloacal plate to see if I'm just fucking with them or not.
I'm not gonna do that. Just saying.
Someone on YouTube did.
That's because Kina's smarter than the average goat. Speaking of goats, there are 3 goats in a tavern. Kreshia is off somewhere. Are you guys going to do anything else in Aaron City, or head back to Ilona?
I have some things I need to take care of, Frida.
Okay.
We should, if you see Kreshia, you guys can come meet us at the palace, alright?
Okay. I will do that.
Let me see if I can't arrange something a bit to lighten everybody's spirits just a little bit.
Well, presumably
This
the
does not.
increase of family and, you know, birth of children will mitigate that somewhat. Fresh life, etc.
Well, out of character, etc. When it's that close, you're not really going to be fucking happy no matter what happens, unless you're literally giving birth right on the spot there.
I know, but I gotta do something.
Yeah, I know. But like I said, if you ever actually lost a family member or someone close, really close to you, you know that takes a long time to your emotion actually start to hit a form of normalization. You can feel something else.
Yeah, that was not what I wanted to hear while my mom is currently, like, having head surgery in the morning.
Or, yeah.
Alright, so Mary,
So-
you and Fairy go up to the palace?
Yeah!
I think,
We're gonna go to the palace.
is that where you left Oscar? Or is he with
No,
Carla?
Oscar's with Carla.
Alright, so he can leave this page too. You're just never gonna see him again.
That does not stop me from seeing him in every single page we go to.
Yeah, because he's just under your token all the time.
All the
Here, hold on. I'm
time.
just gonna go over to the
Do
fucking...
I even have the Find Familiar spell? I don't think I do.
Oh my god. Alright, well, he's not
Or,
your
wait,
fucking
or maybe I
companion anymore. Yes, it's not a
or maybe-
sorceress spell.
No,
so...
I do. Wait, no, I have it as a ritual.
Do you have the
I
ritual
think that's
caster feat?
Yes.
Really? Okay, well, carry on.
I believe I had that because I have it because I got him as a familiar, even though I don't have a familiar. So I guess I just have to find familiar now.
Fair enough. Alright, see ya. Oscar's back home with Carla. And then, yeah, you head up to the palace. There's no problem getting in. You going to see anyone in particular?
Well, first off, everyone's off doing their own things, and with the death of a friend, I think Mary is going to do some. First, she's going to do some life-affirming things with Fairy, and then she's going to see about getting an actual official wedding done, because Merisiel's not going to have a kid out of wedlock. She's going to
Again.
even though there was a very technical marriage already conducted, like having an official actual one is important. She is.
You mean ceremonial?
Ceremonial, yes.
You want to have the ceremony.
Yeah, because
She wants to have the ceremony, have it nice, done and official in public, and just like and Merisiel's a princess. It's important for her to do it like this, so she's going to arrange an actual marriage for her and Kreshia.
Alright, yeah, no problem. So you'll probably be talking to like some sort of seneschal or castle chamberlain or something to arrange that, rather than like the actual royal family.
Yes.
Alright, when do you want this to occur?
The Queen is most certainly invited.
Oh yeah, the Queen ain't gonna miss it. So yeah, when do you want this to take place? And where?
It's going to be before we cast this ritual, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least before we have the kit. Before, like, or at least very much, like, not long after, like, only a day or two after. So, things are still manageable.
Because at this point, I think you're both, like, visibly pregnant.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah.
Not, like, super bulgy, but it's, you know.
I've probably got a few weird looks at the bar. No, I'm just weirdly fat. Pour me more drinks.
Yeah, I mean, you can just tell people, like, it's a satyr, and they'll be like, alright.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that?
True. Okay, so, I guess in a few days is the answer to when?
Yes. I mean...
Okay.
Let me think.
As a side note, like, a full-on royal wedding is something that normally would take, like, months to prepare and cost a shitload of money.
It's not. Yeah, I know.
So
it's not going to be a big thing.
No, it's not going to be the extravagance you might be used to. It's certainly not like when your first marriage happened.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I did that once already.
But yeah, you can certainly have a thing done like in the town square for everyone to see, or in the palace, and like throw open the gates to the commons.
Having it more public would be nice.
Okay.
Skow.
Yes.
Wizard.
Yeah.
Do bounce back on me on the information about how massive events royal wedding were during the medieval ages?
Well, we don't need to...
No, well, I don't fucking know. I would have to Google it.
Yeah. Even if you're trying to keep it small.
And it's not that they're trying to keep it small, it's that they're doing
short
it
notice.
off the cuff. But yeah, it's a big deal, and they're going to do as much as they can. But at the same point, there's a distinct biological imperative that is demanding this be done sooner rather than later.
Yes.
Because, yeah, it's... Well, lucky for you, I think the laws in Aruna say that the child must be born into wedlock rather than conceived in wedlock. So that's probably a good thing for you.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
incidentally, probably one of the reasons that you can't be the queen, because you's a bastard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's one of the reasons why Mary's also doing it, because, I mean, Mom had me out of wedlock. So,
Your mom,
kind of...
Mary's mom had a lot of things out of fucking wedlock. Let me tell you.
Well, my mom also wasn't, you know, the queen or anything until after I was born, so...
Yeah,
No, just
she wasn't the
really
queen
like
when
the
she
dick.
randomly hooked up with a nameless satyr and, got knocked up. That's fine.
No, I mean, that's not even how it happened.
I mean, I feel like that's probably the story she told you, because
Yeah,
that's where
no
the
one...
semen came from, not necessarily
Right.
the Mary.
No one...
Yeah, no,
I mean, she
nobody
fucking
told
knows
Definitely doesn't
now.
know where
Yeah.
she came from.
You know
Definitely
now,
doesn't know.
because at least you're not in a permanent catatonic state in Alona, so that's nice for you.
Ugh. Yeah, that'd be awful. So yeah, I guess somewhere where the commoners can witness
The
it
common
happen.
people.
Because I think in
Sir.
these troubling times, it'd be nice for them to see something good happen, something for them to talk about.
You
Alright.
mean like proletariat liberties?
Just give them
I
their
feel
brilliant
like at some
circuses.
point, the important question will be asked: do I get to front poop this baby out, or are we getting married before that?
We're getting married before.
Okay.
It's gonna be legit. Well,
All right. Fuck.
you
You
already
realize
done
that this means neither of us will be able to refit our wedding dresses.
That's fine.
But how will we role play later? We'll have to put on fat suits or get pregnant again. These are all important concerns.
We'll work something out.
My barber!
Alright. So I imagine at some point Kreshia will pour herself into the palace.
Yeah. At some point, there's just like this hungover mess that's like, I can't, walking hurts, and just, random abuses of magic, just fucking dimension door my way up to the courtyard and crawl inside. So make myself invisible so no one can see me in a fucking state.
Cool.
Hey, it's Jace.
Yeah. So,
Oh boy, I'm definitely going to make sure that arrange it so that Sierra and Jace sit next to each other.
Indeed, they arrive at the same time and from the same direction. Kreshia probably doesn't get to see if they came together or not, but...
I can only hope that if they came together, or at least someone got theirs afterwards.
Yeah, Sierra's all about that reach-around game, but anyway. So yeah, they show up, and the lot of you are able to have a lovely dinner together. A large, extended family. Frida, are you gonna show up at the palace, or are you gonna stay down low at the Barley Burrow?
well, she was asked to meet up with the rest, so, but
Frida, you're coming
She
to a
was-
bloody wedding.
yeah, but your wedding is in a couple of days. And it doesn't take her 2 days to fucking walk that way.
Yeah, Frida is not, in
But-
fact, a turtle.
Okay.
Hey, Annie is hella faster than any one of you.
Well, a turtle can be faster, but a turtle cannot.
A turtle is
Especially
actually
if
really
they're a
fucking
teenage
fast,
mutant
dude.
needle teetle.
And turtles are the
Say that-
dwarves of the natural world. They're natural
No,
sprinters.
wrong. That's a tortoise. Turtles are stupidly fast, dude.
Yeah,
Have you ever
swimming
seen a
is
fucking
cheating.
snapping turtle just speed the fuck up? Or a water turtle?
He lives
No.
in Texas.
The only kind
Oh,
of turtle
right.
I've ever really seen is a box turtle. And they don't really do a whole lot.
Box. Let's see, what the fuck's a box turtle?
Just,
Imagine a box, dress it like
Yeah.
a turtle. It's about just the same amount of active.
yeah. We
Let's
had
see if I
box
can
turtles
fucking-
in Texas, and also, interestingly, in Tennessee as well, where they are super illegal to keep as pets. So I definitely didn't steal one off of a mountain and bring it to my yard.
Okay, Savin, I'm just gonna post something here because I think you'll actually fucking find it enjoyable and surprising. There you
Okay.
go.
Sure, why not?
This is safe for work.
Okay.
That's a turtle.
He looks like... Holy shit! Guys,
Yeah,
got to work
I
on his
told you.
turn speed a little bit, but goddamn. Guy got
Like I said,
got the leg out.
Oh, I've never seen a turtle move that fast.
No.
yeah,
I didn't know they were
That's because
capable
you're
of that
thinking of-
speed.
tortoise.
I
The
guess I was
slow-moving
thinking of a
motherfuckers are
tortoise. Yes.
Yes. That's why there's a story called The Tortoise and the Hare.
Like, most of my life I didn't even realize there was a difference. Gonna be honest.
Okay, but that's okay. But now you learned
Cute.
something, and that's actually pretty fucking fun. But
No sound.
on the way, on the tip, if she was given a date to be at the palace, like the next day or something like that, or meet up like in a couple of hours, she will meet up with them. But until then, she will start moving to the city and just sing.
Alright. What are you singing?
For the glory and honor of the Zumban Bun.
Ah, yes. The ballad of the bunny who ran too fast. But yeah, make a performance check with advantage.
Because goats.
Yeah. There's not really a fail state here, just a degrees of success. Holy shit.
Yes. She is pouring literally the goatiest of everything into this. Like I said, she was gonna do her goatiest. Here's your proof.
Yeah, she goats harder than anyone has ever goated before. The
The
whole...
world shall know.
I think literally like half the town is crying by the end of the next couple days, by the time the wedding's around. You know, sobbing for the loss of a true hero. Which definitely puts a damper on the mood when it comes time for a ceremony to...
Yeah, way to kill the room, Frida, thanks.
You mean like Sansa?
Savage,
Oh.
but fair.
Oh. Yeah. So, a lot of you, plus the queen, some of the ministers, a priest of, I presume, Kalira. Actually, no, fuck it. Kalira herself can come out and be like,
Yes. Mom
Yeah.
can
Yes.
do it.
your mother will come marry you. It's fine.
Yes. Can't get
In what
more-
context? Sorry, because she's got a record.
I mean, look, you don't know that
I mean,
Kalira watches every night.
Look, I also do, however, know that she is occasionally gone by Cucklera, so I'm not taking any fucking chances, thank you.
I mean, again, it's not that you would be taking a chance, it's that Mary would be taking a chance.
That's a good point.
Okay, let me just point. Okay,
What are we
she
talking
can
about?
officiate the wedding, but the queen herself
Yes, that
has
is correct.
to wed them and say by the power of blah blah blah.
I feel like that's not how it works in Aruna, just based on the fact that it was founded by a paladin of Kalira, or refounded, I guess.
Yeah, but
Like, I don't
royal
feel...
procession is a different thing.
Yes, but also a literal god. Like, I feel like a literal god can just come down and do whatever they want. And everyone just has to go like, oh, okay. I guess...
In fact, I imagine they would go, that's fucking sweet. Wish we had you all the time to do this shit.
Yeah. Like, imagine if a god just came down and went into a room and just, like, in front of a crowd said, hey, this guy right here, his name is Buttwipe from now on. And just disincorporated.
Are you going?
Is he at least knighted? Is it Sir Buttwipe? Nope,
No.
just Buttwipe.
No, his name is
Sorry,
Buttwipe.
dude.
That's
Looks like
the
you're
fucking name
Buttwipe
now.
I mean, are you going to contradict the god? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna call this fucking guy Buttwipe now.
So yeah, normally the queen would indeed probably officiate, but in this case, it will, or actually perform the marriage. This will be Kalira doing the thing. By the power of me invested by me. So yeah. Mary, Kreshia, would both of you give me a performance check? Let's just see how the crowd reacts to the two of you. The baby-laden princesses coming out to get married in the middle of a war after, like, the whole town is mourning a lost hero.
Well, I sure don't have any inspiration to spend.
Do you need some magical or...
Can I call in my bond to Kreshia for this?
Yeah, you can have advantage.
Sweet.
Okay. Yeah, the crowd, you know, you'd probably have hoped for, like, jubilation in the streets and, you know, people throwing rice and shit out their windows as you walk down to the town square, but it's not quite that. They're not angry with you or anything. That would have been on a much lower set of rolls, would be the lynching of the royals, but no, they're just kind of sad and nervous about everything now. They know the war's not going well. They know they've lost heroes recently. But they still show up to do their civic duty of watching the royalty get married, do their, you know, noble thing. When Callie turns up, it probably lightens the mood somewhat as the goddess of trickery shows up and, you know, seeing a literal god walking amongst you tends to at least instill reverence, if not joy. And the deed is done in the town square. Kalira, of course, can't technically remarry you, but she does go through the procedures of her ordained church as if she were just any other priestess, before asking you two to exchange rings and you know, get the official I do.
We've exchanged in each other's rings plenty.
Yeah, you've experienced each other's rings many times, but do you actually have wedding rings at this point?
Well, considering this was meant to come up, yeah, I guess so, but what's a good fucking... Is there, like, a magical wedding ring? I'm sure that someone's written that shit up before, and I have 4,000-ish gold in the bank.
I mean, not in D&D, but, like,
Well,
if you want to buy her, like, a ring of protection or something,
it's not a... Well, actually, hang on.
I don't know that I can
don't-
afford a ring of protection, sadly.
I don't think it's in 5th edition. I know in Pathfinder there was a
Yeah, there was a marriaging
a thing for like if 2 people wear the same wear each one half of this set of magic bracelets, they have an effect on each person.
Instead, in 5e, you have the ritual spell that lets you do that.
Right.
Admittedly, it only works once and for a short period of time, unless you want to keep getting a divorce and remarrying.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys wanted to have the ceremony right before you went into the dream, it would actually be a pretty
Like a
sweet
legit
deal.
boost to our stats. But
Yeah, you get a +2 to AC while you're within 30 feet.
That's really fucking... We picked the wrong time to do this. Holy shit.
Alas.
You know what? I feel like getting her a ring of beast
To-
speech
to-
so that she can beast
be
speech
fair-
again at will.
I mean, to be fair, we were married like 3 months ago.
Yeah, it's already happened.
But, you know.
It wasn't ceremonied, which is apparently the whole point of this fucking shit.
Yeah, that's... I would allow it to work, but I mean, it does happen to you. It's just not going to really benefit you in any way. But yeah,
I have a question.
yes.
Your performance roll there was for...
Impressing people, ourselves, seeing how playing the room.
Oh, like, I was asking what you needed help with to assist you, so...
No,
You can't really assist on this. It's just raw personal magnetism.
Okay.
It's just a raw chutzpah.
Yeah, it's definitely the chutzpah test.
What about the Schmeckel test? When do we get that, huh?
So anyway,
Obviously, what we both give each other is a ring of misfortune.
yes, excellent. You should definitely do that, please.
I don't fucking know. I want to get a nice fancy magic ring. But alas, the shit
Let's
seems
see.
more than I can afford with 4k gold.
Let me see if I have any magic rings in the old band here. Ring
A ring
Looking
of
like-
keys.
Yes, you should absolutely get your wife a ring of keys and just make a...
To be
Make a
fair,
travesty of
they
this.
unlock all of these pads that go on this delightful bondage leather set. Some people give away the key to their heart. I think that's for pussies. I give away a whole ring of keys to just the fun zone.
to the fun zone, Jesus. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
tickets to the fuck train to Cumsville.
Okay. Anyway,
Wow.
I guess you guys just have like mundane rings. You don't need to mark off any money for that. I think the royal treasury will take care of that and your dresses and all that shit.
Appreciated. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the final parting question there is do you say I do at the end of all this? Cuz this is when you actually have the chance to say no without some foreign noble just troll marrying you.
Of course, Ira. Ira very much.
I do.
Alright. Clear, I'll just, like, smile and wink when Kreshia says Iru. And then, yeah, you may kiss the brides.
Nice. I smooch my heckin' bride.
You do. And there's, now there's finally, like, a cheer and some clapping and smiling from the crowd, and I think you can see, like, Sierra and Jace are holding hands somewhere nearby.
Woo!
Now it's time!
Throw the
Finally,
bouquet.
I've been waiting for it. No, because I've been waiting for you fuckers. Remember, like, 3 months ago when I said I would do the fucking Flash Gordon? Here comes the bride.
Ah, God, I can't remember. It's been a while.
Yeah. Suddenly, Electro goes out of nowhere for the play as soon as you kiss.
Nice.
Nice.
That's cathartic.
2
It was hard. It was hard to do with all those tears in your eyes because sensitive. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Bardic is fucking sick as fuck.
just to make sure that it doesn't fuck up for you.
Mm.
So there you go, a 24.
So yeah, as Frida plays the electric, "Here Comes the Bride" on her lute, you know, Kreshia and Mary start coming down the aisle through the middle of the town square, and you see Sierra and Jace have stood up along with the rest of the crowd, but like they haven't noticed they're still holding hands as you pass them by, and your kids both wag their respective tails as you go.
I shall wait.
And yeah, so which of you has the bouquet?
I feel like both of us have different bouquets. Or bouquets.
Well.
I mean, alright. I don't know how lesbian weddings work, so maybe that's how that goes. Sure.
Just don't worry. Some of the bouquet wears like a tie and a lady pantsuit instead.
Is that what you're
Or
wearing?
sometimes just wear gums.
I feel like Kreshia would probably go with the suit. Not at all, just because Emma fucking adores the lady suit aesthetic.
Alright. Of course, it's
It's
kind of
fucking great.
let out around the middle, but
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I might have gone
I
with
guess
the dress
it
just
would
because I got a Prega's tum-tum.
It would look a bit funny.
Yeah, I can't get away with having the tum-tum in a lady suit.
No.
alright. So, yeah, if you both have bouquets then, would you both roll me a d20?
Oh my.
D20?
Yeah.
I don't know what this is for.
Boop.
If you crit something in the face,
Wow.
Wow, we've both beaten the same target right in the fucking face.
Alright, yeah, so they both go to the same place. I guess eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Skow, could you roll another d20?
Wow.
Alright, excellent. Yeah, so you toss the both bouquets in the air, and they you think they're gonna cross midair, but they just bump into each other and just flatline down not onto the ground, but into the middle of the crowd, and when it parts, you can see the queen is just holding both of these bouquets and has a bunch of flower petals in her hair now. Just looks around awkwardly.
Ah, amazing.
Well,
There's a
the
surge of excitement.
the queen does need to have an heir eventually.
I'm sure she's really excited about that eventuality too.
Yes, excited, I'm sure. But yeah, she gives a kind of awkward smile before the crowd sort of envelops her in excitement.
Ooh. Who's the lucky suitor? I will, although it was entirely unintentional, totally pretend it was intentional. You know, as you do.
As you do.
So yeah, the newlyweds manage to make it out of the square and into a carriage bound for where?
The bedroom. I don't fucking know. Where would a carriage go?
I don't know, where do you want to spend your wedding night? At the palace, the barley burrow?
I feel like the Barley Bar is a bad move. Obviously just right out in the fucking courtyard, we'll smash.
Okay, yeah, you can just bend Mary over in the middle of the town square. That's fine.
I'll tell an amazing story. Maybe we'll hide. We'll make it look like we're going somewhere and then hide in the Pantheon. I'm sure Mithra has a fucking amazing, well-hidden love chamber.
Yeah, there is definitely like the Mithrin breeding chambers somewhere. Actually, no, it's probably Kanara, because Mithras is who you go to actually have your babus. Kanara is the
Fair
one who
enough.
does El Smasho.
All right.
I'll smash it up.
Just like an empty carriage will arrive somewhere. We already will have fucking dimension doored to Kanara's bedroom and be like, shh, just a bit of peace.
Well, we're definitely going to go to the Pantheon to Mithras when we have the kids.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure she'd love to see them.
Oh wait, no, wait. Well, I mean, we're gonna do it in Alona, actually. Never mind.
Yeah, you get a different ancient goddess to see that shit.
And yeah.
Then yeah, of course. You know, we go through the whole gambit of all the maneuvers. Tick off a couple more pages and the suddenly forgot the name of that
Kama
book.
Sutra.
Kama Sutra. Write a few new pages into the Kama Sutra.
Alright. Cool stuff. So yeah, while they're off, the rest of the crowd disperses. Frida, Jace, Fairy, and Sierra probably get to go off to some like after party.
Excellent.
It's the Kamarutra.
Oh, fucking points to whoever said that. Well done.
Very nice. No, that's specifically for the Ilgade family. The Bunny Sutra.
Oh, totally.
Boy. Alright, so yeah. I think that's the end of that day. Have you guys done the
Yeah, well-
ritual of babufication by this point?
And now we will, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So on your wedding night, you begin Operation Excel.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, and so yeah, you can get your smash on. For no reason at all, could you both roll me another set of d20s?
No reason, huh?
No reason. Okay. Just curious.
Of course.
Hmm.
We're double pregnant.
Not quite. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
fine.
of course, butt babies.
Yes, indeed. Sorry,
forgot
you
that
made the
it-
mistake of having anal on your honeymoon. Now you have butt babies coming.
Should have known.
Hmm.
It's always butt babies.
Alright.
No, if they turn out bad, it will be ass brats.
And just spam massive milky mammaries. Everything will be great.
Jesus. Alright, so yeah, once that's done, what is the plan?
No,
I think it's the
Frida
off.
skips that so-called after party thingamabob because, well, she has no real reason to go there.
Yeah.
So she'll just go to bounce from tavern to tavern playing less sad music and better, like slightly happier and more Hey, it's been a wedding. Still, life is good.
Alright, I'll be right back. Gotta yell at my dog.
Maybe hardship.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe hardship in life, but it'll turn out good. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow, etc.
Yeah, all that good stuff.
So let's see if I can do a good performance roll for that. Like 22.
Good thing you have the fucking advantage.
Yep. The ring of backup singers.
Best investment ever. Okay. We shall await the save and return. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 da, 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 da.
I love this GIF so much. I'm just staring at it.
Which one?
Oh, the Overlord one.
Yes. I just, it's
Did
just
you,
something
have
about
you
it
seen
that is.
the latest season?
I did, yeah. I am, yeah. I'm caught up with it on the anime.
Yeah, that last episode, that was like, now you understand, maybe you didn't hear, but I was watching it with DCL, and during that specific scene, I could hear everything retract inside him and scream.
With the master torturer guy.
Sorry about
Girl,
that. Tasha
it's a
was
she, remember?
making a heckin' roo outside.
I couldn't tell. It was a big tentacle thing.
Yeah, but remember, if it was first of all, she wanted to give first time to Heinz, etc. Was wearing makeup, lipstick, so probably.
Well, good thing Frida has advantage on perform checks, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
She does not kill
Like
the
I
bedroom
said,
mood.
it's true. So just try to like slightly lighten up and try to bring people's spirits up some more
yeah, no
around
problem.
town, from town to tavern.
So yeah, that's how you guys spend your night.
Just on height.
Thank
That's
you.
good. Remember, don't choke them.
I've never do. Shit's bad for you.
Very, because like that guy that literally
God, can we
exploded.
I know.
not?
Can we
Every
not?
time. I know the story well.
So yeah, morning comes. Kreshia and Mary are drenched in sexual effluvia. Frida has been showered with coins. The rest of your friends and family have gotten up to who knows what,
Or into who knows what.
as the case may be. So yeah, what's the plan? Go to Ilona.
Alone or in babies.
Okay.
Question: how many coins has Frida been showered in?
Let's see, probably like, I don't know, 22 gold pieces. It's a big day with a lot of crowds, and people are ready and willing to splurge money. So where normally you'd be looking at like an earning of silver pieces, this time you're getting gold.
Neato.
Okay.
Alright. What do you want, you little roo monster? Leave me alone. Be quiet. Alright, so the party travels to Ilona. What did I just say?
I'm pretty sure she said, hacking book, Papa.
Oh, she's giving me kisses.
It's because she's a genius.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you want. Here, you can have a chip. Bitch. Alright, so yeah, you arrive in Ilona and are quickly surrounded by Azirans who are more than a little interested in you guys now. It's been a while since you were amongst the common folk of the town, and I think, as per the curse, they don't really remember you, so you get the same reactions the first time until Senatrea comes out and demands their attention and reminds them of who you are and now what you're here for, which sends a wave of delight through the gathered blue folks. And yeah, you guys are treated to the royal digs at the cathedral for so long as you desire.
Well, as long as we desire it, is sadly not as long as we get.
Yeah. We have to not take too long.
Yeah, so we know one downtime action, quote unquote, is gonna go by with you guys leveling up and also popping out baboos. How much time after that are you planning on taking?
I don't know. How formed are the children? Like, spending some time with them is obviously of an interest.
I mean, they come out as properly sized babies and grow up as such, so...
Oh, okay. Cool.
Like, yeah, they won't have any memories or anything of this time period.
Indeed.
No, but
I feel
want
like
to...
it's possibly an awkward question, but I ask if Sarah actually wants to stay here or with Jace.
She'll kind of quirk an eyebrow.
Well, after this, and we've spent some baby time, of course, I would love you to meet your brothers. You get to know them some. Response, Sarah. After that, you know, it's I'll have to go take part in the end of the world, you know?
Right. And I guess I'm not coming along, am I?
I don't think we can make it happen anymore, sweetie.
I understand. Well, I guess I should probably stay here and take care of the little ones, yeah.
Okay.
As much as I'd like to be in a city that's a little more fun than this, well.
I mean, there's nothing saying you can't go have fun afterwards, but yeah, nice and safe here.
I can put off the selfishness for a little while, but you better come back. You hear?
I mean, that is the plan.
You know what I'm going to do?
Hmm.
I'm going to use how long are we actually going to be here for?
A couple weeks, I guess.
That's what I'm asking you.
Okay, then I'm going to use downtime actions to, where is it? Oh fuck, seriously? Wait, oh fuck, seriously? Okay, I don't have that much time.
Pardon, sorry, there's a lot of fuck seriously's and...
I forgot skill proficiency is 10 actions.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh!
a long ways away. What?
No, it's just
Did you
like...
just poop?
Ugh. No. But, okay, so instead, how about... at least we should take at least one of these downtime actions should be the preparation action.
That's
This will be the time to do it.
Fair.
And we should gather information from this place in Sinatrea. Maybe there's some kind of information we can get on where we're going, something that can give us an edge on it, something that so we don't fall prey to something. I don't know. I don't know what's up there. This is uncharted territory.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, bro.
What do you want, dog? Can you not be quiet?
I was going to try and get skill proficiency performance by singing to my child every day. Try and get singing as a proficiency so I can be the songstress better. But that'll be something I'll do, I guess, in the epilogue.
Yeah, that is definitely an epilogue thing. Probably will not help you too much in the dream.
No. I have my whole epilogue planned out already. I know exactly what I'm going to do.
Do you know? How menacing, how scary and fierce.
But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the preparation and do a gather information check to see if I can get anything.
Okay, so it sounds like everyone else also has 2 downtime actions to fill up.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll probably do similar.
But I do them in a different order because the prep dice only last for a week.
Yes, you should gather information and then prepare.
Yeah. Yep, I'm fine with doing the same. Is there a roll attached to this? I can't remember.
No. None of the downtime actions require rolling. Except for, I think gather information might to see how many answers you get. Let me take a peek. So I don't think gather information carousing is going to really help you here, but research definitely could, because she who made heaven is here with you guys.
Yep.
Dog, I swear to God. Boop.
Boop. Damn it.
Boot the heck out of this dog's snoot. Okay, so research...
Wait, question.
Go ahead.
Question.
Uh-huh.
If we're all doing the fucking gather information, would that be advantage roll then?
You can all help each other and make one roll for all of you.
Fuck that noise. Don't take extra. We'll get way more questions doing it ourselves, assuming we don't all fuck it up as terribly as I did.
Yeah.
So that would be research lore, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be it's an intelligence check.
With whichever proficiency you want to use. So in this case, I went with Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana or Religion would be the proficiencies to go with here. And once you all roll, you can pool your questions and ask as a group. That's fine with me.
Okay, so I guess I only have... Would history work? Well, actually, Arcana is the same number, so...
Okay, so Religion or Arcana, both are the same. Let's see if I can. Hey.
It's 5 questions.
Yep, 5 questions.
Okay, what do we want to ask about this place we're going to go to?
Alright, that's one question now. But, yeah,
No,
discuss amongst yourself what questions you want, then, like, list them out in chat so I can sort of go through once you're certain. Or do you want to, like, ask one question, then get a bunch of answers, and then, like, base off that? Which, I guess if you're all asking different things, it makes more sense to go with the former. So, yeah. Decide your 5 questions, list them out for me, then I will answer.
Okay. Fuck, that is a hard one to figure out. So, is there anything that this god is weak to? Is that a good question?
That is a... Oh, well, what are his weaknesses? Or what is he weak to? Like you said.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a weakness for this god, I guess?
Well, we're pulling the...
I haven't got that.
Yeah, we have to first pull our questions and then paste them. So that was one question. Then second question would be what then?
I don't think Savin's going to be so mean as to literally force us to spend an extra question on what is that weakness.
No, that depends on how we word it. What is he weak against? Or what are his weaknesses? See, you just have to word it properly.
Sure. So we got, what are the god's weaknesses?
Yeah.
What are his minions capable of? Because I doubt it's going to be a one-on-one fight.
Mm.
We've seen them cast spells and stuff. Get more idea what their actual fucking for real spell listers would help.
We don't know if they'll be stronger there than they are down here either.
Nothing we can do about that. We'll just have to be even stronger than them.
Well, the question is... let's see, I was going to ask if we could temporarily dampen his power, or if we could sever or temporarily neutralize the connection of his power to his followers.
Sure. Like, how do we disrupt his power?
Yes. How could we disrupt his power? That'd be on another one.
All right, that's 3.
Wait, what was 2 then?
What are the minions capable of?
Okay, what are his followers
What is his
capable of?
what is the terrain of his realm anyway? Like, we don't know, like, what, I've seen Callie's realm, which is a forest. Like, what does this guy's, like, lair look like?
That is fucking miserable. And one more. How is Bobby made? How did got pregnant?
How do you deliver, baby?
Okay. So, let's see. So the question that we formulated would be, what does the landscape of his...
I mean, what is the
Look
what
like-
what is the terrain of his dream?
I'll be 1 second.
Sure. How many licks does it take to get the center of a god? I don't need to ask that question. I already know.
Fifth question. Was that the fourth question? Yes.
That was 4.
then the 5th would be what? Something just browsed through my brain. This is will the pain never end? But that's not not relevant.
No. Do you believe love can bloom on a battlefield?
Well, let's see. Are you two preggers?
Maybe.
Well, that's a fucking answer there.
I mean, for some people, that isn't an answer. Not in that case, yes.
Okay, so what question? What was his domains? It was rebirth.
I think it was
Being an asshole,
being a cunt. Oh,
well, it's
that's
about
going
an
to be the
inch
worst
thick, and
papa
it's about an
farts.
inch thick. Yeah, but don't you see there's about a couple of inches, or maybe an inch between a cunt and an asshole, so...
This is true.
Okay, tide boats, time, and the moon.
Hmm. Although we intend to do this, obviously, can we summon help to the dream? Like, if, for instance, I don't know, just someone spitballing it out there would have cast, like, summon Greater Demon, would that shit work?
Can we conjure or summon allies? That thing in?
Yeah, might be a good one.
What do you mean? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening until I heard summon greater demon. Like, wait, what?
Oh, well, there you go. I thought that would get your attention.
Summon demon in the dream?
Yeah.
That's not gonna work out very well.
Yeah, just fucking pull Talion through. I'm sure.
Let me
that would be
tell
fine.
you about the last time someone did that, or something similar to that.
Wait, nobody has done that.
Well, the last time a demon went in the dream, a god died.
I mean, that's what we're trying to make
No,
it happen.
that was
Remember?
winter. That was winter.
No,
Winter never went in the dream.
No,
Winter never went in the dream.
went to the
Taeleer
abyss.
got into the dream and killed Taeleer. That's how she became a god. She ate him.
Look, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. We're trying to kill a god. I feel like it's a relevant question.
Well, okay.
Hmm.
If okay, let me just ask: does my 5th level spell work in the dream?
That's such a.
Conjure.
Should we just go with the does conjuration work in the dream?
Like, I know I'm asking Savin right now. Will I be able to fucking use my spell there?
I don't fucking know.
It's your. Yes, you fucking do know. It's your goddamn setting.
Let me rephrase that. I know, but I'm not going to tell you. You can use that as one of your questions.
Otherwise, I won't. I'm like, well, that was a waste of a fucking spell.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. You all decided on that?
Go with them.
Dog, I know you like Cheez-Its. Leave me alone.
But father.
Don't feed your dog cheese, dude.
No, Cheez-Its.
That's not even real cheese.
They're puffcorn.
Yeah, it's just crackers. Ah, fuck!
And it wants to munch them, father. This one fits many loops.
Brother.
Brother. This fits lips.
Okay, go away, Tasha. Alright, so if everyone's good with those questions... Dog, get off me.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright. We pull open Karnas's character sheet here, and by which I mean, boop.
Nefariousness.
I'm just gonna turn off the capture on my stream real quick, so I can look at this in privacy.
Fair.
I actually have no idea if I've shown this off on stream before, but I'm not gonna now, because it's relevant.
Wouldn't fucking know. I keep the video on pause.
Yes, okay.
On the different shots, so.
Fucking dog, I swear to God. Alright, what are the gods' weaknesses? So, you read through as many texts on Karnas as you can find. Everything that relates to any sort of god of tide and time in their library. It doesn't seem like he has any, like, elemental weaknesses. But you do see more than one story about how this god's determination, his bullheadedness, his self-assurance got him into trouble. You know, these old, like, fairy tale-like stories about the deities. And yeah, it seems like he is self-righteous to a fault, that he believes that his cause, no matter what it is just, and he will blindly fight to the death over it, and has done many times in the past.
Karnas is a bullheaded, self-centered asshole.
Mm-hmm. Well, I wouldn't say self-centered, but self-righteous.
Okay, so what you're saying is that he's core from the Goblins comic.
I don't read that.
No fucking idea.
No, but it gives me a very detailed idea exactly how the fuck it is then.
Okay. So that's that question. What are his minions capable of? Well, they're giants, so they're good at the smashy stompy.
Mm-hmm.
You know that Karnas is the god of the moon, and that includes moonlight, which is pure celestial radiance. And thus his followers pretty much always have means of blinding their foes, illuminating them, or bringing down radiant fire from the heavens.
Radiance.
Yes.
They use a lot of radiant damage.
Yes, you will be looking at lots of radiant damage in the dream.
Okay.
Alright, how can you disrupt his power? Well, obviously if the gods have any, like, actual ways to disrupt their own power, they're sure not going to write them down. But after much research in the library, you eventually...
And the dragon.
Yeah, and the dragon. Although she's actually rather tight-lipped about this sort of thing. You eventually discover that there is a tower somewhere in the dream. And from that tower flows the gods' powers. The gods' light and guidance to their followers. Perhaps you could disrupt or destroy that tower, although that might have consequences.
You're just gagging for an excuse to run a campaign without divinity, though, so it's not too
Oh yeah,
bad.
let me just undo everything you've accomplished in both of these campaigns, so we can just,
Yep.
you know, get back to 71. Thanks. No.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you could definitely disrupt divine power by
That's
fucking with the tower.
that is something I don't think that is something we should not do. That has far more reaching consequences if we even
Of
fuck with
course.
it at
I mean,
all.
I'm gonna record that on my sheet, regardless of as there is a Tower of Divinity that can be fucked with.
So what you're saying, we shouldn't put a lantern hood on that thing?
No.
And lastly, or not lastly, second to last, what is the terrain of his dream? So, Karnas's dream, you see, is an endless, fathomless ocean, the darkest depths of
Oh.
which seem to descend into themselves, such that it is a great sphere.
Okay, wait, take that again. That didn't make any fucking sense. An ocean so deep that it cuts the sphere. That. Are you talking about a fucking tesseract?
Mm.
No, I'm asking you because that description did not make any fucking
I'm talking
sense.
about
It's an
a
ocean.
sphere of water.
His realm is it's like, you know how Taeleer's room is
Oh, it's
is
the
a
Blitzball
forest?
arena. Okay.
Yeah, basically. It's a big ball of water.
Oh, you guys have been handling that before and almost drowned in it? Remember the water elemental? That did the whole surf thing?
Blub,
Sucked
blub.
your ass in?
So yes, that is Karnas's dream. There is said to be a single island upon his dream, a bastion of land that his waters all lap up against. But the souls that are drawn there are drawn into the endless abyss of his oceans.
Wow, he's a shitlord.
And does conjuration work in the dream? No. You cannot cast summoning magic in the dream. There's nowhere to draw the spirits from. Unless you have something like summon celestials or something, but like summoning a demon into the dream or summoning elementals will not work.
If we could find a way,
But
if we
I
could,
already got the components that use it up, that creates it.
Doesn't help. If you had like a gem of elemental conjuring, that might work, because that's already like has the elemental summoned, but
Well, look at that. Don't we have gem of rock friend?
no,
We
you guys
used
used
that.
Not
it.
anymore. We sure used the fuck out of that.
Oh,
It made a stairway to hell for us.
It sure did.
wasn't that a wild magic thing that happened?
No, you
No.
you resummoned Rock Friend with wild magic surges.
Hmm.
Well, okay. If we could
Well,
find
shit, that
a
doesn't.
way to,
I took this fucking spell specifically, so we'd have something with, tankish capability.
if we could figure out a way to like protect ourselves from radiant damage, radiant energy, that would be like a huge boon then.
Hmm.
So this spell is completely useless because, like I said, I took it because we needed something tanky.
Could swap it out then for a different one.
Oh,
Don't know
but
what,
it's
mind
too-
you, but
Yeah, if you want to switch that spell
Well,
out,
it's
that's
one of-
fine.
Yeah, it's one of my, what's it called? Pick any spell from any fucking spell list. Because that's something I get at level 10.
Yep.
So, that makes spells.
Ugh, conjure elementals. That is such a shit. That is not very good for a 5th level spell.
What? Have you seen Earth Elemental and Fire Elemental? They are
Yeah, have you
step
seen that
back,
if you lose concentration spell, it is instantly hostile to you and all your buddies?
Oh no! Invisigoat.
Yeah, that doesn't help your friends.
Buddies too.
Yeah, that doesn't help us.
We'll get blasted.
Yeah. Well, you guys can get blasted. I will just have a rock friend up there snatching thing and then healing your asses.
No, that's what they're saying. Like, if you lose concentration, Rock Friend turns on your friends and joins the enemy team.
Oh.
Yeah, and an uncontrolled elemental cannot be dismissed. It either you kill it or you wait an hour for the summoning to run out.
Yeah, so it straight up just becomes an extra CR5 monster in the encounter.
Yeah.
Okay.
That is an unfortunate spell. Oh dear. Although I definitely might pick that up for like after game stuff, but whatever. Does Sinatreya know of a way, like, is there like something that she knows, like a spell she knows, or something she can give us to protect us from radiant energy?
Does resist energy not do that?
It does not. Protection from energy is thunder, is like lightning, thunder, fire, and cold. And I don't think there's anything that, like, by default. Yeah, I don't think there is anything by default that just can hold back like poison damage, negative energy, or radiant energy.
Oof.
Let me look at a thing real quick.
There is like a rings of radiant resistance, but it's the only thing I can find.
Oh, they made.
There's something in the new Eberron book as well, an orb of shielding. Let me see what that does. Open up that old PDF. Let's see. Magic items, magic items, magic items. Orb of shielding. It's a common wondrous item. An orb of shielding is made from crystal stone aligned to one of the planes, blah, blah. When you're holding this orb, it shields you from a particular type of energy. Anytime you take damage of that type, reduce it by 1d4. It is permanent.
1 by 1d4.
Yeah. And yeah, you can get a little quartz, basically an Ioun stone that reduces shit by 1d4. I feel like there's also like a potion that does that. Potion of resistance. Yeah, you can get a potion of resistance that gives you a resistance to radiant damage, and that is an uncommon consumable.
How long does that last for?
1 hour.
I mean, that's probably gonna help a couple of them.
Yeah. And then, yeah, the ring of resistance. Or armor of resistance, actually, that exists.
Yeah, but those, I don't think we'll be able to get our hands on those.
Yeah, the permanent items are probably out of your reach for now. Although you could potentially put in, well, no, you could get the potions of resistance from like Briarmount or something.
Yeah, we could do that. How much would the potions cost for each one?
Let's see. So they're an uncommon consumable. So let me open up ye old potion scroll prices. 250 SP apiece.
let's see. 2 each would probably be a good idea to have.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
And let's get some stronger healing potions just in case.
Yeah,
Those
seems
would
like
be
also a
nice
good
too.
move. Empowered healing.
Like, and after any time we would fucking do that, it would be now.
Savin.
Hmm?
Pay attention.
Sorry. I was dealing with work stuff.
No, you weren't.
No, I actually am typing in my CSC2 dev chat.
I can see that you're typing in it. It's not showing fucking work stuff, though, is it?
Excuse you.
I'm able to read it.
He's really... fuck you. Alright,
You're
what...
talking about fur lust, fucko.
No, it's about the fur and hair color settings. And why I don't know how they work. Anyway, what was the question? Get off me, dog.
Alright, I will pay for three resistance radiant potions.
Okay.
Oh,
Why was that a fucking question?
Oh, no, because the follow-up was, is it possible to buy empowered healing potions?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. How much
believe-
do they run?
Ow! Jesus
Rude.
Christ.
She heard you talking shit about fur.
So I'll just show this to you. There's a potion of healing at each rarity tier, so you can buy whatever ones you want. They will all be available at either Briarmount or the Pantheon if you choose to return to Aran City.
Sure thing. Fuck. I've got... Goodness knows I've got money. And smoke them if you got them. Alright. How much were those resistance potions?
They are uncommon, so 250.
Okay. I'm gonna
And
get
they
some
heal
rare strength healing potions. I think.
What is a
How
rare
much do
strength
they
healing
heal?
potion?
5d8 plus 8.
I think the rare is 64 plus 6. 2, 4, 6, yeah.
If I can get bacon up, that's
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
a
fair
legit
bit.
heal.
That's 36 plus 8, so that's 42. Sorry, not 44.
Sorry, rare was 64 plus what?
Plus 6. Each tier rarity adds 2d4 plus 2 to the previous tier.
Ah, okay.
Oh, 64. I thought you said 66.
No, 64.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's see here.
So okay, wait.
The blast.
Okay, so his realm is a ball of water. Can we breathe water in the dream? Can we, or do we need potions of water breathing for this too?
That's sure a good question.
I'm just gonna buy some to be safe.
Because if you fall into that water and you can't swim, you just fall forever. Till you pop out the other side of the entire dream, and then you fall in again and drown.
That's not how gravity works.
No, it's not, but that's how it works in the dream.
Fucking weird. You know, I'm just gonna buy a couple of potions of water breathing just to be fucking sure.
Okay. I have no idea
Yeah,
what
well,
their
if
rarity
that doesn't
is.
work, well, if that doesn't work, if that's not how gravity works in the dream, who's to say that breathing works?
I don't know, but I'm sure gonna just play
it
it
would be
safe and
good
get
to
it.
be prepared.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we have some potions of water breathing,
Fuck
just in
So-
case.
It's a safe bet.
Let's see here. I'm also gonna buy the deadliest weapon poisons they have.
Alright. I feel like they don't just keep poisons on hand.
You know what? Who would be a good person to talk to? That creepy Covenstone woman.
Yeah, I bet she has some fucking dope poisons. It's like, so, Mr.
Look,
Covenstone, we're going to kill a god.
we need to kill a god. What poison do you have?
Okay, Kinathis, you're gonna have to specify which creepy cobblestone woman you're talking about.
There are
The
a lot.
Inquisitor.
Okay, she's actually a very nice girl.
Yeah, she is. She's a sweetie.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah,
She is.
right.
She's a nice person. Why would you ever think she
Yeah.
isn't?
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to get my hands on some purple
I
one.
mean, I don't have proof, but I'm pretty sure she killed everyone in that mansion after we left. Probably.
Nah. But yeah. She got purple worm poison.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't have any poison.
Really?
All right. Does
She
Becky
doesn't
have
use.
poison?
So if you actually go and ask her like her poison MO, you know, hey, you got some of this shit, she just gives you like this horrified look and is like, no, I don't have poison.
Do you know anyone who does? Because it's kind of important for saving the world.
People who are in jail.
Okay. It's gonna be a problem.
Have you tried asking my mom?
Yes,
pretty much.
Becky.
But we asked her for so many things already, and she's
She's a busy lady.
Dude, she's old and
She's
dying.
busy with Marcus and Regina quest. Can't help you guys.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't want a really useful poison anyway.
I mean, you know who could help you with that is Syrah.
It's true. She's actually really great. It's the issue of ingredients in that case.
Yeah, I mean, she probably can't make purple worm poison, but she can make a lot of other poisons if she gets access to, like, the black market in Aaron City, which, as a thief, she definitely could.
All right, then. I'm going to give her 2,000 gold and ask her to get me some
shit.
poison.
oh my god!
Okay, well, you are asking for the poison to slay a god, so...
Yeah. No, I'm willing to put in 2,000 gold.
Okay.
I want the most
okay.
ridiculous, crazy bullshit she can come up with.
Yeah,
You
well,
have-
alright then. Let's see, what even is in the poison roster in this game?
Not much. And
Barely
the
ever
most
use it.
expensive one is, in fact, purple worm poison, and it costs 2,000 gold. So I'm like, if I'm looking for the deadliest shit, I might as well still put in the same cash, even if it's not the same thing.
Alright, purple worm poison. Incapacity for worm. Send this poison.
You know,
Oh shit. Okay.
when I was running artifacts and they were in Iona, you guys, the party came across the elves, and their rangers had this stuff called Black Lotus poison.
I mean, it sounds cool. I do like the
And
name.
it was a potent poison, and it grows underground. So your people might have something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Alternatively,
that's
I think if you give Syrah like 3 weeks to go find a poison, I mean, have her roll me a investigation or a persuade test.
Okay.
Let's see if she can
sure.
track down the ingredients to make purple worm poison.
Boop. 19.
19. Yeah, I think she can. It takes her the entire time, so that's her 3 downtime actions. But she is eventually able to locate the ingredients for and synthesize purple worm poison. She will present it to you in like a metal box that's just wrapped in like silk ribbons and scrawled with like "Do not touch, do not open, pain of death" on it.
I'm gonna assume I just dip my weapon in there instead of bother fucking around.
Yes, just open the box and shove your blade in there.
Awesome. Thank you, sweetie.
You might want to like wax your gloves or something so there's nothing can spill into them or on them. Really.
I'm fine. I'll be good.
Alright, so yeah, is there any other preparatory work you guys want to get done?
Yet.
Alright, then I guess you guys are ready to go into the dream. You all... Well, you do need to go get your last cloak, so you will have to return to Aaron City. I guess we should handle your babies. That's a thing that happens during this section of
that's a
downtime.
thing.
Yep.
Right, that's a thing.
So yeah, when the appointed time comes, you're probably like doing your work in the library, and then you, like, in eerie synchronization, both feel the, like, oh shit hit you, and are rushed into the tender embrace of the clerics. Now, luckily, you are literally in the, like, stronghold of 1,000,000 clerics and paladins, so there's really no danger of you or your chillins dying in this process. But I would like a constitution check from both of you anyway, just to see how, like, fucked up you are afterwards.
Okay.
Constitution check.
Or saving throw, sorry.
Oh boy.
Oh, Kreshia. This
Alright.
is your first rodeo.
Yeah, it is. Like, fucking Mary is like, this is the third
She's
time.
so good at front pooping.
Yeah, she just spreads them and pops, but Kreshia has a real hard time of it. You know, she's mostly using her other equipment for all things, so hasn't really had the Minotaur stretching action to loosen her up. So yeah, it's a hard time. You end up fatigued. Would you roll me a D4, Kreshia? Don't roll a 4. Pro
Okay.
tip. Okay, so you are still exhausted by 1 level when you guys have decided we're going to go into the dream. So you still have like a week of just being like, oh god,
Just
I don't
greater
feel good.
rest day. Come on now.
No,
We're in the realm
it's
of fucking.
called greater restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come on now.
I feel like this isn't something that can be solved by just like a little spell, because it's just you being fucked up and
A
tired.
little spell is a 5th level.
Jesus, is it? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
good.
greater restoration is a big fucking deal, and
I
it is
thought it
a
was
5th
like level 3,
spell.
but alright, carry on.
No.
Oh, which this 100 GP of diamond. Okay, well, if you're spending that, then sure, yeah, you can just be like,
Kind of important.
tiredness
Sprinkle
be
some diamond
gone.
on it.
And yeah,
I like look at this diamond before do I snort it?
Not everything is a drug.
I mean, look, I'm feeling very terrible, and I see you cutting a line of glistening stuff.
I believe you like you mix it into an oil and you paint it on the person you're going to restore, and then it just kind of like
No,
evaporates.
in this case, she gets the mirror and gets the dagger and starts chopping up like fucking cocaine there.
Thank
Onto the
you.
mirror to make sure it's nice and fine, and then she pours it into her hand. Then with magical, she also has a tiny magical goats, sparkly magical goats dance around you.
You
And,
get to ride the cocaine
wait,
highway
that's-
to the Goat Express. Fuck yeah.
So yeah, you're being restored to your full physical potential by tiny
Nice.
sparkly goats,
I'm super down with
little
that.
kid goats.
Heh, kids. That's what little goats are already.
Hey, you got it.
alright. So, yeah. You shrug off the tiredness shortly after once Frida arrives. And, yeah, you go through your childbirth and nursing relatively unharmed. What name baboos? You have I believe it's a male satyr and a female half-elf? It's going to be really unfortunate for them because, like, they're born at the same time, but the satyr's going to be mature in, like, 14 years, and by that time the half-elf's going to be, like, the equivalent of, like, 10.
Yeah, and would you like to try and take a guess at what this little satyr's going to be named?
Junior.
No. This little satyr's going to be named Zanza.
Aww.
Oh.
How could it not be? I want this satyr to grow up to be a good boy.
Aww. And, yeah, what's the half-elf's name?
Well,
Kreshia Jr.
no.
Mythful.
I was thinking we could name her after your mom, the one that you didn't grow up with. The one
Really?
that you always wanted to
Out of
know.
character, when you said name after your mom, I thought like, why would you name a kid bitch?
Wow.
Savage. I love Mum. She's lovely.
She's a great woman.
She's a sweet, sweet
I'm
mum.
sorry, I can't hear you over the fucking crater that almost was Irvana.
Look, it would be worth it to destroy Lord Winter, she thought. And still thinks, but... You know.
Sometimes stuff happens.
Yeah. Also, it wouldn't have been all of Irvanen, just, like, a corner.
No. No, it would literally have been Irvana.
No,
A section of it.
I'm sorry, what
Like
size
20,
was
only
that?
25%.
What size
okay.
was that?
So it would have affected a
It's,
3 by 3 hex area on Irvanen, which is like 20 hexes across.
No, that if I remember correctly, that's what was it? Not Iridium or Radium.
Residium.
What was the name of the
Hold
stuff?
on, let's
Residium.
go over to the map. This is the area affected by the last
Yeah.
Residium bomb. You had a 1 hex crater, and then the 6 hexes around it were irradiated with wild magic. If we go over to Irvanen,
Yes.
you'll note that the map is the same scale, I believe. Yeah. So if she detonated it in Uther Faraga, yeah, it would have just destroyed the fortress and its environs.
Well, if I remember correctly, the amount of Residium used in the bomb wasn't really that much compared to the shit that she had, if I remember correctly.
No, they were... I think this one was slightly bigger, but not by that much. Like, it's still... Like, it would not have destroyed
Slightly.
Irvanen. It would have destroyed, like, this section here. So yeah, no, you guys' fears were relatively unfounded. It would not have destroyed that much. It would actually not have destroyed anything other than Lord Winter's castle and its surrounding lands, which are
Surround.
uninhabited. Well, by anything but monsters, and no one cares about them.
Exactly, kill all hobgoblins.
Exactly. Like, Winter would be totally fine with helping you kill all hobgoblins and everything else.
Hey, oh yeah, but everyone else was fucking against my goddamn plan for the genophage.
Lord Winter is fucking evil aligned. What do you think? Of course he's on board with genocide.
That was a general, that was specific alteration of genetic material.
That will result in a fucking genocide.
Are we really having this talk?
No,
Let's not.
of course.
Okay.
Let's not.
Please,
Please.
God spare me.
Okay. So, yeah, TLDR. Yeah. The bomb wasn't that big, and also, your mom is a nice woman. She just doesn't appreciate being compared to a rape monster murderer who then proceeded to rape monster her. So, you know.
Well, I mean, it's not like he was fucking betrayed and stabbed in the back repeatedly.
I mean, it's not like he killed
Right.
everyone she ever loved, including her, lover.
Right?
So,
And they didn't kill his fucking wife either, so...
I mean, she had nothing to do with that.
No, but she was...
She was a
one of
member of
the-
that
the
race,
Paladin.
and as we all know, one person in a race's crime makes everyone of that race culpable for it.
Yes, what's the word? You guys invented the word collateral damage.
Fuck. So yeah, no. Like you can have your own opinions on Krista, but I will just say she is. I believe she is actually good aligned. Ow, dog! Please, that hurt.
Yeah, so is Tasha. But
No,
you see
Tasha
that-
is a
She's
chaotic
chaos.
evil monster.
She's so chaotic.
She is absolutely a monster.
didn't
No,
say she
actually,
was
the
lawful.
queen is true neutral.
Yeah,
What fills a man's heart with
So she's-
neutrality?
It's a lust for gold.
so
Power.
what you're saying
Women.
is that she's capable of genocide. For the greater good.
Meh. She's certainly capable of stabbing Lord Winter in the back repeatedly.
Yeah.
And didn't even feel bad about it. Still doesn't feel bad about it. In fact, feels really good. It's a net win for
Okay, cool, but carrying on here, for fuck's sake. Jesus
Alright.
Christ.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, you guys are the ones who have to carry on. You have your...
Well, the question still stands. What's the name of the bastard? I mean, the baby.
Mira.
I approve. I approve.
What did you say? You broke up for me?
Mira.
Mira. Like the evil guy from fucking Dragon Ball.
No.
Huh?
Like Kresh's mum.
Am
Other
I alright?
mum.
Oh.
That Mira.
I
You know,
thought
the
First
from,
Walker.
from the game that you spent like 3 years playing.
I thought you said Mira, not
That-
Mira.
That's the same thing.
that's-
I mean, it's the same pronunciation.
No, that has an E in it. That's Mira.
But you said Mira both times. Whatever. Okay,
Whatever.
kitties are
Mira
Mira and
and
Zanza.
Mira.
Excellent.
Yep.
All right.
Also, I've just realized that if their names become Bleaksworthy, Belmariss, Duskrender, then they all have the surname initials of BBD, which is quite funny to me. Because I'm a giant adult baby,
BPP.
big black dick.
That's the acronym for it.
And that's why it should be Duskrender Belmariss.
Yeah, that's kind of why it will be. It's
Because
close to DP.
Wouldn't
but
that
only,
not
only
quite.
Zanza will have a big black
Wouldn't
dick,
that-
unfortunately.
Wouldn't that be Black Dick Baby?
No. Please stop. Alright.
It's the
Hey,
size
you're the
of
one
a
that fucking said
baby.
that, okay? Screw you, hippie.
No, screw you, Heavy. Alright.
Fuck you, I'm richer than you. Actually, fuck
Screw you,
hippie,
hipster,
you don't
then.
even own land.
What?
Do you
Whatever.
own any land?
Hell yeah, I do.
Oh, you actually do own land?
Yeah.
Your own land? Holy shit, I'm actually impressed. Then you're not a hippie. Fuck yeah, how many acres?
Please, my brain's just gonna come out my goddamn nose.
Please. No
Oh,
more
God.
filibustering this game.
So, babies are popped out. They are left to Syrah's care while she is here until you
Yeah.
guys return or die in the dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Presumably at this point you return to Aaron City to pick up all that stuff you dropped off you wanted to buy.
Yep.
Right.
Goodbye, Syrah. You
Yeah,
are
so
not
it's
here anymore.
250 for great
Potions and potions and potions.
Yeah, and I'll leave you guys to do any excess buying between
I'm
sessions
already-
because presumably at this point you guys are going to head to the Pantheon and acquire the last cloak you need, and basically be ready to enter the dream.
Yeah, I'm gonna go save the world.
Alright, well, I think that's probably a good time to call it. And then that'll give me time to actually prep the dream that you guys get to go through.
Excellent.
Okay.
Soon we will die horribly. Just make sure to change my prepared spells so sending and massive milky memories aren't in my level 3s.
Yes, you can definitely prepare your spells as you see fit. There's no real point in doing XP because you guys will not have a chance to level up again.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess that'll be that. We'll open up next time with you guys arriving at the Pantheon. I'll try and drag DCL in here to play Zanza again for Ghost Adventure fun times.
You fucking better.
I'll
be real upset.
Yes,
Me too.
because there's one thing that is brought with from Sansa's belt.
Zoomies?
A certain, no, well, that too, but a certain sharpened piece of horn.
It's true, he does still have to go send Merisiel sends her regards, and then BAM!
Oh yes, that's right.
Right,
We have that knife. The
Yes.
Cinerisiel
But
knife.
it was always Zanza's to plant in his gut, so
Yeah, we'll make sure to
it'd be
bring
nice
it
if you
into
were
the
here to do
dream.
it.
Yes.
Have the ghosty equivalent. But yeah, thanks guys for playing. Thanks YouTube and stream for watching. And we'll, I think it'll probably just be 2 more sessions of this, and we'll call this one wraps, which unfortunately means we will not get to end on 69, probably. But
That would be one,
69.
unless it's a TPK, in which case we end on 69.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys get bukaked by death lasers, and then I'll die.
Then Savin wins?
Yeah, I mean, I always win when there's a TPK. It's the only way I can win as a DM.
I win a D&D, you guys. I killed everyone again.
I
So
have a slight, I
okay,
have a slight
so
question.
Uh-huh.
How the fuck is that a win for if you're actually trying to kill your party instead of
Because it
having
was a
no
fucking
axe
joke,
fight?
obviously.
Yeah.
okay, so okay, like
Oh, you're
like
fucking sure this is saving we're gonna
Go
No,
fuck
it's
yourself.
no,
Yeah,
Savin is
Kinathis, what?
Kill both.
I was just gonna say, as one last final preparation, since they're not coming back,
Mm-hmm.
since like we're not coming back. I mean, no wait. Wait.
I hope you're coming
Since
back.
there's-
I hope we come back, otherwise we
Since
actually
there's
do die.
Since there are no companions coming with us, is what I meant to say the last 3 times. I'm going to give some explicit instructions to Sierra, Jace, and Fairy.
Okay.
Jace is to find my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
Hannah, or something like that. I think that's her
Hannah,
name. I can't remember what. And they are to take our new babies, go to Ervanen, and hide out the apocalypse with
Evil
their
grandpa.
extended family. That's the only safe place.
Yes, go
Well,
into
I mean, there's
Hitler's
also
bunker.
the Lost City, which is also a safe place.
Or the Lost City. Oh, okay, I guess that would
Yeah,
be a
you know,
safe place.
instead of going to Hitler's
Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, they can all go to Cinerisiel. I forgot that
You know,
would
that
be a
place
safe-
where that also
would
other
probably
aspect of
be
you
a safe
exists.
place.
Yeah, that
I
other
think-
person who is also you and then thus also loves them as much as you love them. You should
I
send them
totally-
there instead of Hitler's base.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
That place you just came from. Wow.
I forgot that the city's invisible and flies. Okay.
And has
also
lasted
has
through
a
the end of the
Bladesinger
world, and
Dragon.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
has literally already survived the end of the world multiple
It
times.
really has. Yeah. Okay, go there. That's a much better place.
Okay. It'll be a sad time, but yeah, they will ride out the
If we
apocalypse
don't come
there.
back, and they'll probably know.
Because the world will continue to end.
If the Giants don't go away and we don't return within the next week, run. because
Right.
this problem's not going to go away until it's over.
It's all ogre now. All
Wait,
right.
it's all giants now.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Then yeah, we will leave it off here. Bye stream, bye YouTube. Have a good one.